morninglivemusic.io. morninglivemusic.io.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. I am DINI MAISARAH and I am going to get into the first topic, which is the introduction of Lepidoptera. So let's get into it. First and foremost, moth and butterflies are among the wingless insects known as Lepidoptera. Since more than 400 years ago, the Lepidoptera order of invertebrates has likely been the subject of the greatest research. Of approximately 160,000 species in the Lepidoptera order, moths make up the majority. There are more than 3 derived traits that distinguish Lepidopteran species. The greatest features are the big triangular wings, a proboscis for sucking nectar, and the bodies covered in scales. Over millions of years, they have developed a vast array of wing patterns of colors, from dull moth that resembles allied order Trichoptera to the intricately patterned and vividly colored butterflies. Among autotrophs and heterotrophs, Lepidopteran species have created a network of trophic connections that comprise the stages of larvae, pupae, and adults. Next, we are going to move to the objectives of this topic. The first one is to survey Lepidoptera species in UiTM TAPAH. Second is to estimate the population size of Lepidoptera species in UiTM TAPAH. And lastly is to observe and provide better understanding about Lepidoptera. In our research project, we study Lepidoptera's diversity in various locations within UiTM TAPAH. We methodically capture specimens using a sweep net. A careful and detailed observations on the specimens are conducted. Then, a comprehensive data on species and abundance are recorded to understand their diversity. After that, the specimens are then released back into their natural habitat to ensure their survival and ecosystem contribution. This process is repeated in different areas for a comprehensive understanding of biodiversity. Finally, the collected dataset will analyze, revealing insights into species distributions, abundance, and ecological interactions to enhance our understanding of Lepidoptera diversity in UiTM TAPAH.
Hi, I'm FAZLIN the HUSNA. I'm going to explain the technique used in the study, which is sweep netting technique. Sweep netting is a valuable technique for studying insects and arthropods in a particular area, enabling researchers to focus on a specific habitat. By using a sweep net, researchers can easily collect insects and arthropods that reside in ground vegetation or target airborne species like wasps and butterflies. This straightforward method provides a practical way to gather valuable information about the diverse insect population present in an ecosystem. During our research in the first week, which was conducted from 7:30 am to 10 am on 17 May 2024, we collect valuable data on the number of individual species observed in different locations. This information is summarized in a table, providing a clear overview of our findings. The column in the table is representing the different species of Lepidoptera, which are lesser grass blue, dwarf blue, blue pansy, port ring, and swallowtail. Each row corresponds to a specific location. First, FST, second, FP and FSKM, third, football field, fourth, Alpha Lake and Pusat Pelajar, and lastly at Gamma. By analyzing the table, we can gain insight into the distribution and abundance of these insect species across various habitats. The number of individuals observed range from 2 to 20 for each species in different locations. During the second week of our research study, we focused on analyzing the number of individual species observed at the same locations. By comparing these findings with the result from the first week, we gained valuable insight into any changes or trends in the distribution and abundance of these insect species. This comparison shed light on the ecological dynamics and habitat preference of these insect species. For instance, let's consider the dwarf blue species. In the first week, we observed 5 individuals at FST and 3 at FP and FSKM. However, in the second week, the number increased to 8 and 6, respectively. This suggests a potential population growth or higher activity of dwarf blue in this location during the second week. Similarly, the four-ring species displayed a contrasting pattern. In the first week, we record 7 individuals at Alpha Lake and Pusat Pelajar, but in the second week, the number decreased to 4. This indicates a potential decline in the four-ring population during the second week in that specific location. By comparing the finding between the 2 weeks, we can identify trends, fluctuation, or shift in species abundance within each location. The first species is lesser grass blue. This beautiful creature belongs to the class Insecta and the order Lepidoptera. Specifically, it falls under the family Lichenidae and the genus Zizina. Its scientific name is Zizina ortislampa. From the data we have gathered, For the first week, we observed a total of 42 individuals of the lesser grass blue butterfly. Moving on to the second week, the number increased slightly to 46 individuals. The next species is dwarf blue from the order Lepidoptera, family Lichenidae, genus Oradium, and species Oradium barbarae. It has been observed 48 individuals in the first week, and the number decreased to 39 individuals in the second week. The third one is blue pansy, scientifically known as Junonia auritia. It belongs to the class Insecta, order Lepidoptera, family Nymphalidae, and genus Junonia. Over a span of 2 weeks, the population of these beautiful butterflies experienced a slight decline, with 32 individuals count in the first week and 30 individuals in the second week. Furthermore, common four-ringed butterfly, it belongs to the species Iptima hubneri, which falls under the class Insecta, order Lepidoptera, family Nymphalidae, and the genus Iptima. There are a total of 28 individuals were observed in the first week, followed by 25 individuals in the second week. Lastly, this butterfly belongs to the species Lysazampa, commonly known as the tropical swallowtail. This species falls under the class Insecta, order Lepidoptera, and family Uranidae, specifically in the genus Lysa. There are 19 individuals were observed in the first week, with the count slightly increasing to 20 individuals in the second week. From the analysis, we can conclude that the most abundant species of Lepidoptera in UiTM TAPAH are lesser grass blue, dwarf blue, and blue pansy, and least abundant species are common four-ringed and tropical swallowtail.
Hi, my name is Hanania and I will discuss the issue for the field study on Lepidoptera. During the research on Lepidoptera, we realized that there was a fluctuation in the number of Lepidoptera between the first and second weeks. In the first week, the number of Lepidoptera captured is higher compared to the second week. This is because the weather in the first week is warm and sunny. Lepidoptera prefer sunny days since they are cold-blooded and need the light from the sun to hit the muscles they use to fly. On the other hand, in the second week of capturing the Lepidoptera, the number decreased, which may be due to the bad weather like the rainy season and strong wind during the second week. As a result, they will hide under leaves, on trees, on grass, or under rocks to protect themselves. Not only that, but the decreasing number can also be caused by human activities. This is because the small trees in UiTM TAPAH were cut down, which led to the habitat destruction of Lepidoptera. Additionally, factors such as habitat preference could also affect the population size of Lepidoptera and what makes a species become the most abundant in UiTM TAPAH. For instance, two species called laser grass blue and blue pansy prefer to live in open fields, grassland, gardens, or parks which are around the faculties, football field, Gamma, and Alpha Lake. They have the largest habitat in UiTM TAPAH among other species of Lepidoptera, making them easily found. Other species called common four-ring inhabit grassy area, open woodlands, and the edges of forests which are around football field, Alpha Lake, and around Gamma, making them easily found in those three places, while tropical swallowtail and dwarf blue prefer to live in swampy area, wetlands, and cloud forests, which is why their population size is higher around Alpha Lake, football field, and Gamma. While doing the research on Lepidoptera, we also studied their significance to ecology. For example, they transform large amounts of plant matter into animal matter and in turn serve as food for many other groups of animals. Lepidoptera are also important pollinators of wildflowers, including several plants that rely on them for their pollination. Besides that, they can act as indicator of a healthy environment. Many Lepidoptera species are highly sensitive to changes in their environment, making them useful indicators of environmental health. They are often affected by subtle changes in temperature, humidity, and light levels, which can signal broader ecosystem changes. Despite being able to conduct this study successfully, there were some challenges that we faced while capturing the Lepidoptera. Using a sweep net can be difficult since Lepidoptera may not always be easily visible, especially if they are resting. Next, improper handling of the sweep net can damage the Lepidoptera captured. Therefore, other suggested methods that can be used are bait traps that require fermenting fruits or floral scents to attract the Lepidoptera to a trapping device.
Hi, I'm AZZAH. So, as the final observation, this comprehensive 2-week Lepidoptera survey at the UiTM TAPAH campus has successfully achieved its key objective. The survey documented the diversity of butterfly and moth species present, identifying the 5 most common, which is the lesser grass blue, dwarf blue, blue pansy, common four-ring, and tropical swallowtail. It also provided estimates on the population sizes of this prevalent Lepidoptera, revealing fluctuations likely due to weather and habitat impacts. By underscoring the ecological significance of these important pollinators and environmental indicators, this research establishes a valuable baseline to inform future conservation efforts and education initiatives on campus. The accompanying video documentary will serve as an impactful tool to raise awareness of the diverse Lepidoptera community thriving at UiTM TAPAH. To build upon the valuable insights from the initial Lepidoptera survey at UiTM TAPAH, the researchers proposed several key recommendations to enhance the scope and quality of future research efforts. First, the researchers should expand their sampling beyond the current focus on open, breezy areas and explore a wider range of habitats across the entire campus. This will provide a more complete picture of the butterfly and moth species present. Additionally, extending the study period beyond the initial 2-week survey is essential. Conducting regular, monthly, or quarterly checks will yield better data to observe changes and patterns over time in the local Lepidoptera populations. The researchers should also explore alternative collection methods like light traps and bait traps. This will help capture more nocturnal moth species and give a more comprehensive representation of the Lepidoptera currently. Collaborating with experts and incorporating habitat assessment can offer deeper insight into the ecological relationship between these insects and their environment. An interdisciplinary approach will uncover valuable connections. Lastly, effective communication through publication, presentation, and educational materials is crucial to raise awareness and support conservation efforts on campus. By addressing these recommendations, future Lepidoptera studies at UiTM TAPAH can build upon the solid foundation and lead to an even richer understanding of the butterfly and moth diversity.